Tony, you suck. Gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. Is this what the I'm in on industry games? I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a gritty ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching.
There you go. No, they gon' think I don't wanna know. She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving, the stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me.
Man, I swear to God, you be tripping. I can't even do it. My girl from Tiffany. Damn, and she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it. No, she cannot scissor me. Mark your spot, that boy get on. Send him the car, he finna get blessed on. I get the pay, I'm talking about Benjamin Franklin. Not talking about the one that you sketch on.
He play dumb, get his on. He a crib, but he loving on red bone. Now I'm hard to reach, I'm bout my cheese. Move around with two phones. Move around like an island boy, but it ain't for the head, cause I keep me a vest on. Get down like the Backstreet Boys, cause it make you dance, but you better get your groove on.
And I'm not talking about, but it too strong. Talking and we get it started, pull up in the U-Haul, you get your move on.
And they know they ain't seeing us. You put all of your pain in that double cup. Wanna step at yourself, are you good enough? Wanna step at yourself, are you hood enough? If I hear them kids, know you pulling up. And now you laid out, ain't no getting up. I'm with your girl in the back.
Southside on the track. Mellow made it right.
New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on going, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I'm out for my snipers. Any son moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man. If you gon' tweet it, ain't no need to tell me how you feel. My whole city catching bees, I'm from the rack for real. Broski turn into a demon when he off them. Ride till I die, hope that Jesus come and dry the wheel. That singing like Clay Aiken. R.I.P. to all my loved ones that ain't make it. Got a bond with the streets and I just can't break it. Run it up, now my safe done turn into my safe haven. Them racks saying okay. On the block I'll post up, I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named the bay. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on going, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I'm out for my snipers. Any son moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got her, and yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sucky now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of foxy mamas, but I hit the highs man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. With a spit you get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the ballet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my mind is a tie. And good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cooking that? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say. And even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. I know I gotta. I know I gotta. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say. Even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Still gotta. There you go. No, don't go thinking I don't want enough. She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving, the stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me. Man, that's what I got, you be tripping. I can't even do it, my go. I'm Tiffany, damn, and she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it, no, she cannot scissor me. Mark your spot, that boy get. Don't send him to God, he finna get blessed on. I get the pay, I'm talking about Benjamin Franklin, not talking about the one that you sketch on. He play dumb, get his gone. Hit a crib, but he loving on red bone. Now I'm hard to reach, I'm about my cheese, I'm moving around with two phones. Move around like an island boy, but it ain't for the head, cause I keep me a vest on. Get down like the Backstreet Boys, cause it make you dance, but you better get your groove on. And I'm not talking about, but it talking and we get it started, pull up in the U-Haul, you get your move and on. They know they ain't seeing us, you pull your opinion, I double cup. Wanna step at yourself, are you good enough? Wanna step at yourself, are you hood enough? If I hear them kids, know you pulling up. And
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Patriots and the Bills, under the lights on Thursday night.
Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Well, the defense did their job. They didn't allow any points on the opening drive. Now, second drive of the game, first for this offense, and what can they do with their go-around? Allen now on first down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Well, he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play here for Buffalo. 55 yards. Here's Allen on first and 10. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some...
Time to jump into the action, and we have a red zone alert as this defense looks to stop a 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Again, it's Stevenson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A field goal from here is 60+, so the offense stays out there. They're going on 4th down. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have taken the lead. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Bills. Khalil Shakir, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way. We have a red zone alert on our hands. The first down play is over. It's now 2nd down and 7. And now they'll throw with Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And they scratch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very managed. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter? Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. That is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offense. crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll run with Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bills add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. He's got it to the 43 here.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 6.
At the Patriots 43-yard line.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and it happened in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Here's 1st and 10. One last throw here for Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd have to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Buffalo, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. If I did it, then I did it right. Yeah. This ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you pop it, they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Breed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Better now than ever. Ain't no cracking under pressure. The boy's clever. If I did it, it was stellar. Nobody fresher. Stop complaining, man, my head hurts. These catchy records ain't nothing really but a walk in the park for me. Heard the catalog, you know I got some scars on me. Just getting started, you don't really wanna start with me. It's John Kill, I would sacrifice the heart in me for family, high roller. But you wouldn't know it by the way that I wrote up. Career lifespan looking good, it ain't slowing. One after another, man.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta get respect from my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that.
never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up?
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we've got the incomparable Travis Kelce. He came through in last week's game with 111 yards. It's the Chiefs and the Bills, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
A month or two from now, the chilly hand of winter will certainly seize upon the Midwest, but for now, it's a great afternoon for football at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him.
A red zone situation forthcoming as this defense will need to step up here. 1st and 10, ball at the 19. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3. So here we go, back to the action. Football in the red zone. And a big 3rd down play coming up for this defense. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Patterson's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field. Let's get back into the action. We have a red zone alert as this defense faces a 2nd down and 9 yards to go. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game? So not much left here before we reach halftime as the offense is out there now hoping to put together a scoring drive before they head to the locker room. Throwing on first down is Allen. Completes to Shakir once again. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Bills.
Now Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 and 6 and went out in the first round. I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a Broncos.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. The kick by Bass is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points. And points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the third quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on third down? Let's find out. Throwing is Allen on third. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
My first thought.
So on fourth down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a nice kick there as they are able to add. Zone situation forthcoming as this defense will need to step up here. 1st and 10. Ball at the 19. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce from 19 yards away. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown. Because
here's Mahomes to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not... One final try here for Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th. Time to hop in as this defense will need to make a red zone stop. Starting with this 2nd and 4. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Now the throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. In motion left, Hardman. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. To throw, it's Mahomes. Finding Kelsey. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 36. Boy, how do you let a guy get that wide open in a 2-minute drill?
There's absolutely no way that that's coached or taught. That's an absolute complete breakdown on that play.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Well, they had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home... Pretty tense spot here for this offense. A field goal would tie, a touchdown would win it, but they've got to move that football. Good news for them, they do have all 3 timeouts remaining. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Bills have... Well, this one certainly has not lacked for intrigue. Well, let's keep playing. What do you say?
Fine by me. I'm loving what we're seeing here. This is a heck of a game. And now, guess what? A kicker may decide it again, and the next one that does it wins it.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
13 yards.
What can Allen do now with his drive? That'll be complete to Cook. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? Anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of the truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, David.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for the Bills, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the safe. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles. Now I see fiddle all around me. Little. My head was on.
Yeah, alright, I got him. T-Stead, look, look, yeah. Full court press or full blitz, we going all out. It don't matter any time of day, I came to ball out. We TCG, never duck a smoke or any call out. Better be ready to go to war until we fall out. 0 to 60 like Ludacris, we came to roll out. You know I gotta get my check, so please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban a summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot then, now they cold now. Left wrist dripping, I got it froze now. Went from rags to riches, take the clothes now. My name heavy all across the globe now. We ain't playing.
I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the safe. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles. Now I see fiddle all around me. Little. My head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money. Who he talking to? Homie hop it. Need a they awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is Topic Discussion. If I give them attention, they all would probably start blushing. So power and hunt is the only thing that I'm crushing on. Bonafide stood on everything that I stepped on. I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the safe. He can make a call if you tweet. I can make a ball when I speak. Brother used to hide 100 the hatchback. Partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a about Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
They couldn't see me coming with by now.
It's week 7 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see Stephon Diggs. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Bills and the Saints, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Second drive of the game first for this offense, and they have it in a tough spot, backed up toward their own goal line. Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Allen. They'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, he's one of the top receivers in the game, Charles, so no surprise here on the opening drive. They want to get him involved, and he has catches on back-to-back plays.
And, Brandon, I look at it from the defense's perspective. You know he's one of the top receivers in the game. You've got to find ways to slow him down, because if he gets into high gear, he's going to shred you all game long.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on...
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And the Saints will take over possession. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man is Diggs. He's got him. All the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move.
A red zone situation coming up. We'll see how this defense can respond to an impending 1st and goal. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. to throw. Burnham. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Looking to throw. Burnham. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Operating from the gun. Burnham. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Allen now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bills have taken the lead.
What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Third down, here's a run by Cook. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. Fourth down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street. A third down situation coming up in the third quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that third down into fourth. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So on fourth down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3. As we drop you into the action, it's second down, 2nd and 5. Inside the red zone. Allen now looks to throw. forced out to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanket his receivers. That's a...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are right back in this football game.
So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. First and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on first down, there was no sense.
The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. Fourth quarter, close game. Third down, here we go.
That is caught.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the bit. This defense now trying desperately to hold on to this fourth quarter lead, but to do it, they've got to keep this offense out of the end zone. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here's Spears on second down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Allen will try again on second down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Now Allen. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
This is first and 10.
Now Allen again. Flushed out right. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset.
Once more from the 11, second and 10. Allen. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown.
A great effort there with an amazing diving catch.
And the Bills answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline you can already see him scream. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here we go. This is 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. Well, that... We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week,
no hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one into the end zone and all. We've got an onside kick coming up. With a kicking team trailing by 5, they need to recover this football. Oh, the Saints recover. Let's go. Back to throw. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. Now Allen. That's caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So there's one big play followed by the timeout as we're under 10 seconds to go. And now how do you play it offensively? We'll find out. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This to potentially send us to overtime. And off the crossbar and it kicked.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my Panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving till I be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like work for 10K all cause it is 10 gamers. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights. Got straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage to be like, Raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehavior, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the you think it is.
But hey, what about the
So I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going ahead, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going ahead, they were like, ooh yeah, yeah.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Stephon Diggs. He was a machine for them last week with several touchdowns on top of triple digits receiving. It's the Bills and the Saints coming up next.
Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now...
Now the rain is falling. How will that affect the passing game? We're about to find out here. This is the first drive of the contest. Allen going to go to the air right away. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Hey, you look at the Saints defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Now he fires deep for Shakir. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Bills. Khalil Shakir, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even...
This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this third down play? Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DB.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This is good. He was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? Able to get away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in. Running for it. Here's Cook. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now Allen.
And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they showed he's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
A solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Allen to throw once more. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. So the situation, it's 3rd down in the 3rd quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 40 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. A partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air. And that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has. So
a 3rd down situation coming up in the 3rd quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that 3rd down into 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the 1st half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the
Again, it's Allen. And he's got his tight end knocks for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass. On 4th down, Burnham. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they take possession. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, he's going to go for it all. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, Burnham. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and they'll start out with great field position. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29.
fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They run the counter. Reed. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal.
Cook is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Cook.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go.
And this time he is in.
James Cook with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Buffalo, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way, been a long way. Like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still
private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lanes is upset. My peers get upstaged. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. These people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds. They already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get tough, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you opportunity you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless, I can make a fiend go.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll get a look here at Josh Allen. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Bills and the Bucs, and it comes your way next.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium.
Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special.
The Bills offense set to go now as they'll have it on this opening drive of the ball game.
Into the air right away is Allen.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And out across midfield down to the 45. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of him.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 20 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
3rd and 2. Here's Cook again.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blunt.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
The scoreboard says goose eggs right now, but we might be changing that momentarily. The offense with the football in the red zone. Touchdown!
Khalil Shakir.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bills are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back.
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Allen.
So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, 3rd down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills will add on to their lead.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry.
Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the second quarter. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring.
So this offense looking at a 2nd and 4. The football inside the red zone. To throw, it's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that could have been the one they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Here's Allen.
And he's caught. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
They try again with Cook. And this time he is in.
Yes.
James Cook, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him.
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. And now this offense is going for it on 4th down. Is the defense up to the challenge? Time to find out. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A field goal does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Bills,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide, say you gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, who gon' step by me.
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have 100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Or they thought that I was just a... Now when I do, they call me Mister. Stop it, big wall will suffice. Play with the family, playing with your life. Just got the ops hurt, looking sick. So we gon' disinfect them like a wipe. Had that boy a big cat with no stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a light. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the fee. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, who gon' step by me. Say you gon' ride, is you gon' step by me? Can't do it back, keep racks on me. Name home with I keep 3 on me. Oh, so you riding? I can do everything that you gon' like. Young, rich, and famous, I'm living the life. Pull up in that.
It's week 9 of the National Football League. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between AFC East rivals. It's the Bills and the Jets just ahead on EA Sports.
take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Now we'll see what this offense can do as they'll get their first shot here with less than a minute gone by in the first quarter. On first down, Allen. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is good. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 6. Now Allen off the bootleg. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20. Up the middle, it's Cook. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll run for it with Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. 14 yards that time for number 14. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Allen to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
The former third overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up. Points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the 3rd quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on 3rd down? Let's find out. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Allen, gotta have this one. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. 4th quarter, close game. 3rd down, here we go. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Tight game here, but this offense does have the lead. Decent amount of time on the clock, and the defense has all 3 timeouts. So can the offense manage things and milk this clock away? It's time to find out. Allen now on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now a 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. throw is Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question.
He's back to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. Into the hands of Cooper, and he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. He'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll look to throw. He's got the connection to Cooper. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
This pass out wide to Hall. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Back to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here's first and goal. Back to throw again. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. To throw is Allen. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's in.
I believe in black and I can see the rap. And I believe in cap. And I agree with cap. And cap is I believe
It's Madden NFL 24, where division rivals will clash in the AFC East. It's the Bills and the Jets. All that and more coming up next.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams.
The Bills offense set to go now as they'll have it on this opening drive of the ball game. They start the drive with Cook. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They run it again with Cook. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
40 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Delay of game, offense.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Cook following the penalty. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A good comeback there after the penalty, 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6. This defense for the Jets, very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. You're talking about this Jets defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
4th down. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to... To throw on 3rd down. Keys. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the... No score as of yet. Defenses have ruled here into the 2nd quarter. But here's another 3rd down situation to check in on. Now the throw on 3rd down. Knocked away and incomplete. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, Keys. And he is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's in. So here's the situation upcoming. 2nd quarter, 3rd down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. To throw on 3rd down. Keys. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37. Well, this offense has struggled. They have not scored yet. They trail, but a chance here late in the 2nd quarter to try to get some points on the board. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards to gain there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll run with Hall. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Keys. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From 28 yards out. Santos' kick is up and through, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0.
So the defense are able to force their first.
The points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the 3rd quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on 3rd down? Touchdown! Stephon Diggs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
So a big 3rd down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, Keys. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a first down.
Here's Hall again. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Off play action. Keys. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the fourth quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And they'll get him down about 3 yards. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4. The kick by Bass is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity. Throwing to start the drive. Keys. Open man here is Conklin. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Back to throw. Keys. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Here's 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's pulled in by Wilson. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Keys. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 21. Looking to throw. Keys. And his throw is incomplete. Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They'll look to throw again. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And he's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 2-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Again, he'll drop to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here?
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a general rule, receivers love the comeback route because it puts them right in the sight line so they can't throw in the ball. But in this case, the defenders saw it and were able to knock it away.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now a stoppage here as we've got Bills shaking up on the play. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen fighting to stay upright. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Quentin Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Sam Martin now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Fair catch, signal for it, and taken at about the 15-yard line. A 41-yard. This offense backed way up here in overtime. They'll need a big drive. But now worth remembering as well, from a defensive point of view, a safety would end this game too. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 90 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Allen to throw it. They'll look down the field here for Kincaid. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he, of course, a deep one here. But that one falls incomplete.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Allen. That complete to Shorter. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. I know they may want to go for this, but the smart play probably to punt it, even given the field position, right?
In a sense, you honor what they've done all game. And this is a defense that's held the score down, kept it tight, kept you right in it. And they're really jonesing for one more shot. Give it to them. Let them play defense for you and give you a better chance to win the game.
Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Quentin Williams, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the timeout called for by the offense. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on the punt for Buffalo. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners. And that one will go down in the books as just a one-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Buffalo, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Trippin', this is easy, got them excited to meet me, I got diamonds, you got CZs, wake up, get to it and repeat, hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say, let them talk about us, my whole crew is about 100 deep, gotta walk around it, I kill it and then I walk away, put the chalk around it, I just get low key and watch them talk about it, I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on a flight, take a trip to Peru. That hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, ooh.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. They don't love it. They don't love it.
Back in October, the Bills dominated their first matchup against the Patriots. Can New England get revenge? Find out next.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talked with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pickup of 6.
From the 46, here's a second down and 4.
46-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Allen's throw is complete. Down inside the 10.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Cook up the gut. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their leg.
To throw is gone.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the match.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be in. Allen off the play fake.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another first down as attack. Allen now looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
Marcus Jones.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal.
From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills will add on to their lead.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
That is not going to be any... They go play action here on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these two teams met earlier in the year in Buffalo with the Bills winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Bass. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On 1st and 10, Bass. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Off the play fake, Bass. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
That is caught. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a frick.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
A final shot before break. Bass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble. Desperation time for Goff on 4th.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down by a good couple of yards as they...
Gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to get the football here.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
second down, and this one incomplete as well. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10.
Now Goff. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now 1st and goal.
Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Patriots. Throwing to start the drive. Bass. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now 2nd down. Back to throw. Bass. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
Set him down, started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Patriots take. Now it's gone.
Short pass tip, but caught anyway.
And he'll be knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Goff now to throw.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10.
Goff now to throw. He completes it to Henry. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Now that is the 2-minute drill, and it's very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go.
Yeah, I they can take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the...
He'll look to throw.
back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight. Promise you if anybody can hold me, I can get the right man. Baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, 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 ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boulder dash. Run it back, running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. About the act, and run it back, and you see how I act. Nothing I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that.
Back in Week 5, the Bills dominated their first matchup against the Patriots. Can New England get revenge? The answer comes your way next on EA Sports.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they've been flawless these last couple months. Winner. Play action. Now it's Allen.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards.
And as you prepare for this team, you have to understand that no matter where they are in the field, this is an offense that will take its shots. And true to form, they do exactly that and break off a big chunk of yardage and help their field position.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 19 carries, 91 yards.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You look at this Patriots defense.
This unit has struggled a little bit against the pass rate, number 21 in the league.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away at their time.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here's Stevenson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. On play action, Allen. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield with man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. And again, it's Allen.
That complete to Shorter.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Here's Allen. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Khalil Shakir.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old.
Now Jones.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him.
To throw, it's Allen. This is caught.
And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal, Buffalo.
Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite,
but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 98 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take him the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Now that Patriots sideline not happy with what just transpired, and they're going to throw out the challenge flag. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
They'll look to throw. It's caught at the 1. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Here's the Buffalo. Throwing is Allen on third. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get him to 4. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This for a fourth quarter lead. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have taken the lead here in the fourth. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the... On third down is Stevenson. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here. On first down, Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Allen will try again on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Allen going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now Allen, a 10th carry in the game for Cook. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. What a kickoff to the week this has been.
question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
The kick by Bass is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but now Jones. He's got Henry finding room at midfield. Big strides. Look at him go. Inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
Big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. What a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it. Maybe a completion. Ball gets knocked away. Can they rise up and do it again?
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defense has only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. Well, the entire game coming down to this kick from Cade York. 2 for 2 tonight. This will be for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete.
Yeah. Run that back, turbo.
Deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out. They think it'll be us when they finding out. I be taking straight losses lately. What you crying about? I done put blood, sweat, and tears in what I'm dying about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boy can't eat on my team, they gotta stay for round. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who's gon' get it done, whether we home or out of town. In the state gon' run them down.
Yeah, back in my bag again. I started rapping to jump out of. Oh yeah, I'm my daddy's son. Around that time I was on my grind trying to change where my mama lived. But those for us.
Back in October, the Bills dominated their first matchup against the Patriots. Can New England get revenge? The answer comes your way next.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bill, Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Allen now looks to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Allen off the play fake. Going deep for Diggs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Stephon Diggs is intended receiver, and it's third down. When you look at this Patriots defense, they come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play. And from the red zone now, Goff. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. On play action, Allen. That is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Now Allen again. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills! Dalton Kincaid as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of throwing on 3rd, Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down. is Allen. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Patriots will take over here at the... Here's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made. Allen looks to throw on second down. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Bills have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Here's Allen to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be...
They'll run with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Sometimes you get a first and goal, and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bills are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, they're...
On second down, Cook. And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that. 88 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Cook is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the Patriots 3-yard line.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Bills are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead. So a great second effort there as he's able to stay upright and get into the end zone.
I think not just a second effort. I think a third effort was what got him in. Maybe.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Bills, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for New England, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack in my bag. Get to it, like that, like.
Let me fix my change real quick.
What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. After where get hectic, don't let me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is text and listen. I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You can say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like border chain. That's competitive. Me making rain in your hood like I weather the streets. So my label we good. I'ma get to the breach. You only as tough as your weapon could be. I done got me a deal and I got off the block. Cause they hate and put that on the watch. I hate my neck is so shorty on hot. If some rappers that want me to flap, I don't care about no dissing cause none of them pop. And I'm shooting my stars off a pop. They be all on my DM like when you gon' drop. Look, it get boring just me at the top. It get boring just me at the top. I be shaking their hearts every time that I drop. Like when I walk in the spot, it's a you won't be in this if you don't make it hot like huh. New deal, AP, I done signed up with Def Jam. Jay-Z has a in my left hand. Play me every time that I step them. Hate me like what? Play with the gang and you play with your life. Put a bet in your head, it don't matter the price. Put on their neck, so I got me some ice. If I'm dissing you once, I ain't saying it twice. Said I got time to take, I done stepped in the field, I got time to play. And my exes is up there, time to wait. Blocking, I said I need time away. Like, what you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You bragging ignorance. You lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious. I feel my wrath as you ever offended. My clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can say now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights of going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation beats opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no?
I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that we don't.
Jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any sun moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man. If you gon' tweet it, ain't no need to tell me how you feel. My whole city catching bees, I'm from the rock for real. Bros can turn into a demon when he off them. Ride till I die. I hope that Jesus come and grind the wheel. That singing like Clay Aiken. R.I.P. to all my loved ones that ain't make it. Got a bond with the streets and I just can't break it. Run it up. Now my safe done turned into my safe haven. Them racks in, okay. On the block I post up, I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named the bay. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on growing, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any sun moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man.
It's a sweet, what? It's a sweet, yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy right up. It's a sweet, get that boy right up. It's a sweet, get that boy right up. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's sweet. It's my time, not no Paddock Philippe. They was yapping, I don't hear a peep. Yeah, I stepped through that spot, I don't creep. Yeah, we ain't on none of that. Can't call it lucky, I give it my all every day of the week. I see a crowd at the bottom, ain't with that, I climb to the peak. Don't ride no red, but they know what I'm on, they address me as chief. I be dripping water like a reef, slid off with the bag, but I ain't no thief. It's a sweet, they ain't even have a chance. I been locked on that cash in a trance. Hit the end zone and do my little dance. Yeah, your chick blowing kisses like Lance. Should go tell your mans. It's a sweet, what? It's a sweet, yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy right up. It's a sweet, get that boy right up. It's a sweet, get that boy right up. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Get that boy right up. It's a sweep, do my dance, Mr. Clean. Game nice, but I play it so mean. Front line, I'm protecting the team. John Madden, yeah, I boom with the scheme. Dream chasing, I've been chasing the dream. Paper chasing, I just made it my thing. Got the bag, I just need me a ring. G and Mel, hold it down for the team. It's a sweep, right? Shout out to Jokic, I'm locked in. Man, I swear that I'm focused. He toes up in the drip, I bet they didn't notice. Her force ones got me walking like POTUS. God's child, so I know that I'm chosen. Drake with me, man, I feel like DeRozan. Left and right wrist equally frozen. All four pockets equally swollen. It's a sweet, what? It's a sweet, yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy right up. It's a sweet, get that boy right up. It's a sweet, get that boy right up. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's bags
season, I'ma post like a sinner. Diamond chains and a mink in the wind. All these rings on, you can tell I'm a winner. I'm a walking bucket like that boy out in dim. Got the pink slip for these whips, ain't no rental. Steady breaking records, give them something to remember. Money, power, and respect is so simple. What separate good and great is they mental. It's a sweet, wait, it's a sweet, yeah. Wait, acting like we ain't the ones, man, talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet, get that boy out of there. It's a sweet, get that boy out of there. Hey, we ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps.
Yes, sir, it's a sweet. We the midweek. I tend to smile VVS on my teeth. Money made rather I'll never be beat. Got rid of Bronco, got SOTG. Deep in that jungle, came out with a meat. Got a track like got 2K on my feet. Slide with the bros, I don't care what you think. 17 flash gonna go in a blink. Hey, wrist got no thirst, like what do you drink? Last of the real, yeah, my kind be extinct. Bad little G used to drink from the sink. Whoa, whoa. No TLC, I'm too lit, we can't creep. Flight to Miami, I stay with that heat. Hopped on the jet, cause it's a
sweet. Wait, it's a sweet, yeah. Wait, acting like we ain't the ones, man, talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet, get that boy out of there. It's a sweet, get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps, yeah. It's a sweet, wait, it's a sweet, yeah. Wait, acting like we ain't the ones, man, talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet, get that boy out of there. It's a sweet, get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps, yeah.
Yeah. First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I these valet stores couldn't pay. Nowadays, all the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I resage Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me, pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me, I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership with drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot, feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way, Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my katas. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect a demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like an art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird, let me fly away. Nelly Furtado, bye.
Stop, here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of love. Maybach, laid back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with a lucky at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why these talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it's time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about the that you do? Why you always rapping about the that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's stuck like that. If it's up like that, it's stuck like that.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the spotlight is on Roquan Smith, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Ravens and the Bills on Sunday night.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to bet.
And we drop you in here under the lights. First drive of the contest. Into the air right away is Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Allen now on first down. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about...
And he'll get in! Touchdown, Buffalo! James Cook hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills... A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? They go play action now. Jackson able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a first down. A big early third down here for this defense as they look to hold on and force a field goal try. On third down, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll run with Mitchell. And he will force his way into the end zone for the Ravens to... This defense backed up now as they're looking at a first and goal just inside the 10. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
Jackson's going to keep it. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Here's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And they'll accept that penalty. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Just inside of 2 minutes for this offense. 2nd quarter. They've got the football, but on their own side of the field. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example that just... So here's the situation upcoming. 2nd quarter, 3rd down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked by Riley Harrison. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting...
Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game, and then... So a big 3rd down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the 3rd quarter. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the script. A potential turning point in a one-score game. What can this defense do as they look to hold on to their 2nd half lead? Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie things at 17-all. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people...
So the defense backed up here. Let's see if they can hold on this next play.
No, we changed it.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
At the 12-yard line.
Hey, report. Report.
To throw again is Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. To throw is Jackson. That is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. This offense has made its way into the red zone as they're set up with a 1st and 10 just inside the 20. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Allen now looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
What about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Now Allen, got to have this one.
Open man is Diggs. He's got him.
Touchdown! Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Throwing is Jackson. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that can finish things off for them.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. There's 1st down. On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Holding offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Right back to Mitchell here.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Tucker's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a... So this offense trailing by 3. They need to either get into field goal range to tie it or push it all the way into the end zone to win it. They have 2 timeouts on their side.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Allen, 1st down. Here's the run with Cook. Down to about the 37.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And his kick is indeed good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for...
Now we're getting to the good stuff here in overtime as this offense takes over. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Now it's Jackson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for Buffalo, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fufu. Grew up wearing platinum fubu on the Southwest eating fufu. And a hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays, all the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I resage Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me, pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me, I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the... Yeah. First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fufu. Grew up wearing platinum fubu on the Southwest eating fufu. And a hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stuff.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villain. for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state, and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I got game sports center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? I got game sports center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up?
Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Okay. I don't cash my new checks, this old change, you know. Another man made my phone ring, hello. Said he capping but won't step, you know. Every time he sell me